Well, when I look at the stats amongst yourself individually, but also just the Oilers as a whole, I think offense is certainly something that you guys do well. You lead the league in hitting percentage, assists, and kills.
Mhm.
What is it about this team that just kind of has that offensive firepower this year?
I think last year we had it also. I mean, we had a lot of people redshirting last year, so we didn't have all of our hitters out there like in warm-ups and playing in games. But we definitely saw sparks of that last year. And I think the thing about our team is we have a lot of like I like to say it's like firepower. Like we have some like big hitters that like to hit it hard. And I think and also in practice, like our coach, he always says offense is our defense. And of course, I know everyone says like defense wins championships, but I think our offense is really special and I think a lot of the times our offense is kind of like he always says we're like the show and we like to entertain people with our offense, but I think it really is. It's really cool that we have so many of those hitters, and even the ones that don't play and they kind of come in when we need them. Our bench, like we have such a deep bench with hitters, and I think that is definitely something unique about our team compared to other teams, and that's something that we continuously work on. Even though that is a strength of ours, we emphasize that in practice every single day, and we kind of want to push to our best. We're not content with where we are. We want to even get better with our offense.
Well, you've mentioned last year a couple of times, a historic season for you all last year. Made it all the way to the regional final and a heartbreaking loss against Ferris State in the regional
Mhm.
final. I know it's a new year, and I know, like you said, maybe some new faces or some folks that are rotating in. But is there, I guess, was there any want to kind of build off of last season and its success, and maybe, obviously, maybe a little bit of a disappointment
Mhm.
because of the way things ended for you guys?
Yeah, I think last year, it was really cool that tournament run because we like knew the whole year that we had the ability to go that far, but we had some heartbreaking losses in the middle of the season where we weren't even sure if we would make the NCAA tournament. Before we obviously when we won the conference, we knew that we had an automatic bid, but before that, we really weren't sure if we were going to get in or not. So I think going in, we kind of had that mindset where we are the underdog and to kind of like take that and run with it because we knew that teams going into that tournament were going to kind of underestimate us. We played Grand Valley, who was having a great season, and Ferris, and I think both of them were a little shocked about how good we played. But I think last year kind of set the standard that we can play at that level. And when we came in last or this coming year, our coach he was like, we did awesome last year, but we can't expect to get back there again. That was awesome that we got there last year. But I think that when we came into the season, we were like, we know we can get to that point, but we still have to work just as hard, if not harder, to get back there, and nothing's handed to us. So I think that's kind of been a motto for us to get back to that point, but don't expect to get there.
Do you think maybe that because of the success last year and because you're reigning GMAC champs, that maybe the underdog mentality or the underdog is no longer and you're kind of the hunted now?
Yes, I feel like we have a target on our back all the time. We know no matter who we're playing, if it's top of the GMAC, bottom of the GMAC, they're gonna bring their A game against us, and we have to go into every single game knowing that, and even if we're playing a team that hasn't done as well, we have to play our A game all the time because got that chip on our shoulder. I mean, it's nice to be the underdog like last year, but I think it's a privilege to be kind of like looked at as having a target on our back. I mean, I think that's a compliment to our coaching and our play that people want to play their best against us all the time. So definitely a little bit of a perspective shift, but I think we've still been doing a good job with that.